And the next thing is purity of sex. In a society where this type of yoga practice is possible, to which century the society may belong, it is prescribed that the person should be a celibate up to 21 years and not a celibate by compulsion, but a celibate because his mind is engaged in something which is very attractive on the spiritual plane. And then he should be married, and then after 20 in the 28th year he should start his sex life, and after middle age, that is 45 years, the husband and wife should grow passive of sex, not fighting with sex or trying to oppress or suppress or eliminate sex, but to grow passive of sex, because both the husband and wife are involved in something doing for the humanity. They begin to live as friends and companions and brothers. Such a type of life is prescribed. Of course, it may not be totally possible in the 20th century society. We should know our limitations. We should know the spirit of the scientist and try to cooperate with the values prescribed by the scientist. According to our own possibilities, we should grow passive to sex after a certain age, so that our interests in life are engrossed with humanity and spiritualism. This is what is called purity of sex. And the next thing is having no obligation. This is most important. That is, don't place yourself in a position where you are obliged to anyone. What does that mean? Before you receive 100 francs, be sure that you have done work of at least 150 francs to the other person. Be sure that you are not indebted to anyone, but don't have it as a complex. Don't have what is called pious aristocracy in your mind. Be sure that the other person has received more from you than you have received from him, by way of work or help or anything. Then only you are fit to have spiritual progress. Otherwise, your subconscious feels the burden of obligation. It never feels the freedom which is due to itself. So, these form the first step called regulation of your character. The second step is called rectification. Yes, the first is yama. No, not necessary. It is teasing to some people. If they are not accustomed or habituated to Sanskrit at all, it will be a burden. It is the import is better, I think. The second one of the 8 steps is rectification. The first is regulation, the second is rectification. In Sanskrit, it is called niyama. The first is called yama, the second is called niyama. That is to rectify yourself physically and mentally. The first step is cleanliness. Teach the child who is to be a yogi to practice cleanliness from his childhood. Physical cleanliness, that is daily washing his body with water and cleaning properly, and having his hair, moustaches and barb close, crisp, That is what is prescribed by all these masters. And also mental cleanliness. That is, let the boy in the evening understand if he has thought good thoughts or bad thoughts about others. Let the mind be purified with progressive ideas.